licenses for more professions than I can possibly name. Do we need more? Do we need fewer? Do we need to keep the same number? What are your plans? I think Mr. Chastain, we begin with you on this one.
All right. Licensing is something that, for the most part, eliminates free markets. Now, there are some professions that have chosen to have licenses. To me, to a libertarian, associations should be policing themselves, not the taxpayer. So to answer your question, we probably need fewer licensed professionals. We also need fewer licensing boards. I have been a licensed real estate agent at one time in my life. I have a long story I could tell you about that. Real estate licenses really mean nothing when it comes to protecting the consumer in the state of Georgia. So the economy that Mr. Kemp alluded to, he's correct. I believe we're going to need 4 to 8 years to work through establishing Georgia as a really tight-run, efficient government, which, by the way, a government is not a business, it's not entrepreneurial. It is a large bureaucracy that needs to understand its bureaucracy, and it needs processes put in place to prevent the errors and the risk-taking that entrepreneurs tend to take on. And your libertarians telling you this. But we could consolidate some of the licensing boards, we could eliminate some of the representatives.
Got time. Mr. Kemp.
I think the best thing we can do, and one of the things that's part of my legislative package this year in the legislature, I'm working with Senator David Schaefer on a piece of legislation that there's a committee right now that will look at, under this new legislation, would be given the power to look every 7 years at every regulatory board or agency in state government, at least once every 7 years, to say, is this board still necessary? Are the regulations that they're providing, are they still up to date? Do they need to be stronger? Do they need to be changed because of technology? Do we even need this board anymore? I am fully supportive of that. I think that's what we need to do in state government. That's what we've been doing in the Secretary of State's office just in the few days that I've been there, trying to find efficiencies in government through technology to make sure that we're doing more with less and spending your tax dollars wisely.
Mr. McKinney.
I think we need less regulation. Not to pick my mom, who's in the crowd, but as you may or may not know, librarians have to be licensed here in the state. I don't think the public needs my mother a license to make sure they're protected from her. I think we can live without some of the licensing schemes. When I hear stuff about 4 to 8 years to get government going, it's the kind of stuff that has motivated me to run for office. In private business, you're dead if you wait 4 to 8 years to get anything done. I think we need to get moving on that. We need to get moving on it now. The economy needs it, small business needs it, we need to get less regulation in the state.